For the first time in 35 years, Jammu and Kashmir is on a complete shutdown. The markets are closed, tourist hotspots are empty, and the locals are mourning. This is after Tuesday's terror attack in which 26 tourists were shot down in Pahalgam. The Resistance Front, which is a shadow group of Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Taiba, has claimed the responsibility for the attack. Residents of Srinagar and various parts of Kashmir have taken to the streets, condemning the violence.
टूरिस्ट हमारे जान है, अगर उनके ऊपर गोली आई वो हमारे ऊपर आई है, हमारे दिल के ऊपर आई है, सारा कश्मीर बंद है, हमारे इस वक्त मातम है, क्योंकि ये इंसाफ की कत्लेआम है।
मुल्क के हमारे लोग, हमारे भाई बहन, हमारी बच्चियां वहाँ से यहाँ पैसा जमा करके यहाँ घूमने के लिए आते हैं, हंसने हंसाने के लिए आते हैं, तफरीह के लिए आते हैं। इस तरह बिला साजो सामान होते हैं वो, उन पे इस तरह हमला करना सबसे बड़ी बुज़दिली है और हम इसको मजम्मत करते हैं और मुल्क के पूरे लोगों से कहना चाहती हूँ, महबूबा मुफ्ती, पूरे मुल्क से लोगों को कहना चाहती हूँ, मैं आपसे शर्मिंदा हूँ, कश्मीरी आपसे शर्मिंदा है।
The Jammu and Kashmir government has announced a compensation of Rs 10 lakh for each deceased family, Rs 2 lakh for the seriously injured, and Rs 1 lakh for the injured survivors. A thorough manhunt is on for the terrorists in the forested areas of Pahalgam and Baisaran. Helicopters and advanced surveillance tools have been deployed. The Army, CRPF and Jammu and Kashmir Police are carrying out the operation. Security agencies have released sketches of the suspects. According to various media reports, suspects have been identified as Asif Fauji, Suleiman Shah and Abu Talha. Meanwhile, the top leaders of India are conducting high-level meetings and taking stock of the situation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has strongly condemned the attack and vowed justice for the victims. He cut short his visit to Saudi Arabia and held an urgent meeting at the Palam airport earlier today with the Foreign Minister, National Security Advisor and Foreign Secretary. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also shared a key meeting with the NSA and 3 defence chiefs. In a strong message to the nation, he vowed a loud and clear response to the attack. Listen in yourself.
कि टेररिज्म के खिलाफ हमारी जीरो टॉलरेंस की पॉलिसी है। भारत का एक एक नागरिक इस कायरतापूर्ण हरकत के खिलाफ एकजुट है। मैं इस मंच से देशवासियों को आश्वस्त करता हूं, घटना के मद्देनजर भारत सरकार वो हर कदम उठाएगी जो जरूरी और उपयुक्त होगा। और हम सिर्फ उन लोगों तक नहीं पहुंचेंगे जिन्होंने इस घटना को अंजाम दिया है, हम उन तक भी पहुंचेंगे जिन्होंने पर्दे के पीछे बैठकर हिंदुस्तान की सरजमी पर ऐसी नापाक हरकतों की साजिशें रची।
Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah has issued an advisory in view of an increased demand from tourists to return to their homes. He has asked the airlines to increase the number of flights and waive cancellation and rescheduling fees. Railways will run a special unreserved train from Katra to New Delhi at 9:20 p.m. on Wednesday. Mr. Abdullah also participated in the funeral prayers of a pony ride operator, the only local who was killed in the attack. Earlier in the day, Home Minister Amit Shah visited the Anantnag hospital where the survivors of the attack are admitted. He also visited Baisaran to review the security on the ground. The authorities are working on a plan to fill the gaps. According to a PTI report, security establishments are seeking permanent deployment of army and paramilitary forces in the mountains overlooking Baisaran. It's important to note here that this tourist spot is accessible only on foot or on horseback. It takes time for troops to reach here. As per reports, the security agencies are now planning to realign forces and base them closer to the Baisaran Valley. The Supreme Court, meanwhile, has adopted a resolution denouncing the act of terror. It has issued a statement saying, and I quote, "This diabolical act of mindless violence has shaken the conscience of all and is a stark reminder of the brutality and inhumanity that terrorism unleashes. The Supreme Court of India pays its respectful tribute to the innocent lives snuffed out brutally and prematurely, while also expressing its heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families. The whole country is mourning the loss of lives. Protests have broken out in several states, calling for justice and retaliation against the terror attack. Arzu Tawar for NDTV.